introduce a framework to develop a guaranteed livable basic income. We are struggling throughout this country with homelessness, food insecurity, poverty, health, mental health issues, and this is one way that we could start to look at these issues. It's not the only way, but it's certainly a key way.
And I think we've gathered a great deal of data to show the positive consequences of offering people the opportunity.
Half of Canadians are pessimistic about their personal finances. A quarter of low-income families cannot pay for monthly expenses.
Well, it looks like we can add another green check mark and chalk up another victory for the so-called conspiracy theorists, as a universal basic income is now coming to Canada. The Liberals believe there will be positive consequences of offering universal basic income, more government dependency by Justin Trudeau, as he leads Canada down a dark path towards full Marxism.
Do you know what time it is?
It's time to get into it. We are about to see the nuclear Marxist weapon of mass destruction strike us here in Canada. If you haven't figured out what that is, it's universal basic income. It seems that all of the establishment parties are in favor of this. This is a very dangerous policy that we could imagine, especially at a time like this where Canadians are very broke and dealing with record high inflation that is higher than ever. Most of you were probably unaware, but we already had the perfect pilot project to test this. When the pandemic was going on, the government did a trial when they did the CERB program. People became dependent on the government as they were unable to work, and they were able to get some solid statistics to see just how compliant Canadians would be when they truly are dependent and in need of the system. Right now, we already have an issue with mass immigration that has created the perfect storm here in Canada, where the pot has already boiled over. Now, just imagine the massive cash giveaways. We will have every single freeloader on this earth headed in our direction. Small and medium businesses have pretty much been destroyed already in Canada, but imagine the difficulty they are going to have trying to hire and keep staff working. Let's think about the next generation of students who are graduating. They're going to come right out of school over their heads in debt, and instead of needing to get right into the field of work to survive, they will be faced with an opportunity to play video games and relax for $2,000 a month, or get to work. Think about yourself when you were at that age. What would you have done? I know what it is that I would have done, and we need to be the leaders to help our youth not make the same mistakes that we did. Now, I already know what you're thinking right now. The coalition government is getting destroyed in the polls right now. Pierre is going to save the day. By the time they try and implement this, the Conservatives will just shut it down. Well, not so fast, because have a look at this clip right here with Deputy Minister Melissa Lantsman.
There's some political parties now saying, Melissa, that they want to have this as a steady thing, the minimum income.
Well, you know what? I actually do somewhat agree with that. And there's a conservative position on this. The universal income benefit, the thing that you're talking about, where you're giving people a living wage, that's going to come. And it could be that by a different name.
Doesn't sound very conservative to me, Melissa.
I actually think conservatives can own this, because you know what it does do? It does take government out of the mix of a bunch of means-tested programs thrown out of Ottawa by a bunch of bureaucrats, and gives everybody that thing that they need to get back to work. And we put that onto people. And we believe in them, and we try to get them out of poverty.
Don't get mad at me, I'm just the messenger. So can you see anything good coming out of a universal basic income here in Canada? Or do you think this is all being put in place to buy control and compliance? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.